Hello students, this video is about tag questions. What are tag questions, children? Tag questions, or we can call it question tags, are mini questions. They often put at the end of the statement to make it a question. And they are mostly used in spoken English, during conversation, during dialogues. They are used when asking for agreement or confirmation. For example, they are coming, aren't they? They are coming is a statement. And on adding a tag at the end of it, we are making it a question. Aren't they is a tag. Question tags are made using auxiliary verb and a subject pronoun. And they are preceded by a comma. At the end of the statement, you have to give comma because always the question tag is preceded by a comma. And question tags always begins with small letters. Look at this example, children. It was a good experience. It is a statement. After the statement, a tag should be added. But before that, the tag is preceded by a comma. You must give comma after the statement and then a question tag, which is made up of auxiliary verb and pronoun. Wasn't is auxiliary verb and pronoun it is pronoun. And it always written in small letters. Now children, let's understand the rules that are used while adding a tag. Usually, if the main clause is positive, the tag will be negative. And if the clause is negative, the tag will be positive. Means for positive statement, negative tag, and for negative statement, positive tag should be used. Look at these examples. It is easy to learn Spanish is a positive statement. So we are adding a negative tag for it, isn't it? And the second question is, it isn't easy to learn Spanish. It's a negative statement. And we are adding positive tag. Is it? Another important thing about question tag is, if the main clause has an auxiliary verb in it, then use the same auxiliary verb in the tag. For example, he was right. Wasn't he? It's raining, isn't it? Neera can't sing, can she? You have won the match, haven't you? She does not give up easily, does she? It means all these sentences have auxiliary verb in it. So, the same auxiliary verb is used in the tag. And students, if there is no auxiliary verb in the statement, use do, does, did in the tag. For example, you speak English, don't you? He speaks well, doesn't he? She studied well, didn't she? Means if there is no auxiliary verb given in the statement, in place of auxiliary, we have to use in tag do, does, did. First two sentences are in present tense. First sentence, present tense, plural form. So do. Second sentence, present tense, singular form. So does. And third sentence is in past tense. So did. Now let's know about question tags for imperative sentences. In imperative sentences, if the statement is positive, the tag is usually positive and according to the context. Means for positive imperative sentences also we have to use the positive tag. Look at these examples. Let's go for a movie. Shall we? Means if the imperative sentence begins with let's, we have to use the tag shall we. Hurry up. It's a positive imperative. Will you? Don't be late. Will you? It means we have to use shall we and will you tags in imperative sentences. Now children, let's see more about the pronoun used in question tags. Children, if the statement has the subject, there, this, that, these, those, anyone, anybody, everybody, everyone, somebody, no one, nobody, none. If the statement begins with any of these subject, then what pronoun is used in question tag? If there is used as a subject, use there as a pronoun in tag. This, that, these, those, then it or they. Anyone, anybody, everybody, everyone, somebody, no one, nobody, none, then they. Now look at these examples. The first example. There was enough work for me, wasn't there? Those mangoes are good, aren't they? This sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Nobody had bothered to plant new trees, had they? In first sentence, their word is used as a subject, so we are using their pronoun in the tag. Those mangoes, those is the subject, so in place of those, what pronoun we are using in tag? They. For this, it. For nobody, they. Students, for this and that, we have to use it, and those and these, we have to use they. Points to remember. In negative question tags, the contracted forms of not, that is nt, is used. Means in the tag, if you want to write the negative tag, then not, not, in place of not, we have to use the contracted form of it. For example, is not, isn't, are not, aren't, was not, wasn't, means contracted form of not and apostrophe t is used. Second point to remember is the question tag after I am is aren't I. Means never use I am, amn't I. Amn't I is not a tag, but in place of am, we have to use aren't I. For example, I am in charge of it, aren't I? So in place of am, we have to use aren't. Statements containing words such as neither, nor, nobody, no one, hardly, scarcely. If a statement has such kind of words in it, that statement is treated as negative and are followed by the positive tags. For example, he can scarcely run. Can he? Because scarcely word is negative word. So we have to use the positive tag. Now students, take some examples for practice. Add correct tag for these examples. Number 1, this plant is useless. Number 2, I don't believe you. Number 3, he was right. Number 4, let's forget it. And number 5, my uncle hardly ever watches movies. I hope children you understood this topic well. Now try to solve these examples. Thank you.